We are live. Hopefully, audio sound check is coming in good. Let me take a peek at the audios real quick. Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay. Hopefully. I think sound check's coming in good. Did a live yesterday, cleaned up some kicks. Today, I have a different set of kicks that I'm going to go ahead and tap in and start cleaning. So, look, just enjoy some sneaky cleaning. That's all it is. Going to clean up some kicks. I'm just going to share a couple of tips just like I did last night. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get started. Let's bring up that kick cam. Kick cam. Boom. This is what we're going to start with. Now, these right here, I'm just going to do a spot clean on these. I'm going to give a couple of tips tonight about, obviously how to clean different fabrics, how to clean different materials, and how to deodorize. So, there's a big market for used kicks. So I'll also show you how to kind of deodorize as well. But we're going to get started. I'm not going to take the laces out of these. I wore these recently. They're not too dirty. So I'm just going to do like a little spot clean. So, check it out. Enjoy the kick cam. Jordan 13 breads. Y'all know what these are. These are the breads. Now I'm just gonna clean the leather part right here, and I'll show you how to clean the mesh or the fabric as well. If you guys wanted to clean it, we have different brushes in our kit here. Obviously, we have this brush. This is going to be you can use this for leather. You have this you can use for midsole and outsole. So you can use for here. And for these in particular, sponge you can use for this fabric right here, like so. Eraser for suede or nubuck. So we're going to push this aside and go ahead and get started on the cleaning. All right, we're going to dip this in a little bit of water. I got some water on the side here. A little bit of cleaner. We're just going to just on the leather. I'm just going on the leather portion. Just on the leather. This is going to be easy cleaning right here. Same thing in the next one. Now, if you wanted to clean the fabric right here, this is where you would go ahead and move out the way. This is where you go ahead and grab your sponge, dip your sponge in a little bit of water, put a little bit of solution on it, a little bit of cleaner, right? And if you needed to clean your fabric right here, I would not put a brush on that. This right here would be perfectly fine for you to go ahead and clean that up. If you needed to clean it, that's how I would clean that fabric right there. Just like so. You can also use this on the inside of the shoe as well. It wasn't dirty. That was just for cleaning purposes there. But that way, you're not going to fray. None of that is going to fray. You're not going to fray none of that stitching. And that's going to be nice and clean. Purple Haze in the building. What up, man? Purple Haze. Check 1 2 1 2. Dennis the Menace. What up, man? Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Double tap that screen. Now, if you wanted to clean this suede right here for suede and nubuck, once again, even though this brush is soft, I like to start off by brushing. But since this one is wet, I like to do a dry clean when it comes to suede. So I'm not going to use this one. I'm gonna use a different one. I'm just gonna same type of brush, but this one is dry. So if I needed to clean this right here, let me show you what I would do. I will start off with just brushing off that suede like so, right? Start just like that. Hopefully the mic is working pretty good. Hopefully you can hear that. So if I had to clean it, I will start off with a brush. Anything beyond that, if I had to clean this a little bit more, which you can see it's not dirty, but if I had to clean that a little bit more, I will go ahead and hit it with the eraser. So this happens to be from Suede, right? FZ150. But if I had to, I will go ahead and hit it with the eraser. Once again, this is a dry clean. So let me show you this since it's a little bit more suede there. So if I had to clean it, I will go like this. I will hit it with this eraser. Get that nice and erased. Go to my dry brush. This is the dry one. I will dry brush that. This would be good for suede and nubuck. And you can even see, I don't know if you can catch it on camera there, but you can even see the texture is already changing, right? And then, if you wanted to touch it up, this is where that suede butter. I talked about this yesterday with the no regrets. No regrets suede butter. That guy right there. I would apply that right on that suede. Shake it up. Shaky, shaky. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Shake it up and just go ahead and open it. Let that sit for a minute, right? Let that sit and then just brush it again. Now, if you had to renap it, you can go ahead and use this tool right here. There's no need for me to do it, but if you needed to, let me show you. Brush that off. If you needed to, you can go ahead and brush that. You can see the fibers are loosening up there because it's turning red. Once again, dry brush. Dry brush. Once that dries, you got a clean shoe. All right, so like I said, this is more like a spot clean, right? These weren't even really that dirty, but I do wear these a lot. Let's go ahead and brush that off. That's how you would clean those. This one has the suede butter on it. This one doesn't. But that's how you would clean those up. Yeah, that's easy. That is easy. All right, moving on. Moving on to the next pair. Let me get a little white down here. How y'all doing tonight? It's Saturday night. What did y'all do today? Did you hang out with the family? Did you have to work? What did y'all do today? Saturday night. Thanks for coming out and kicking it with me. I appreciate y'all. Double tap that screen for me. Like the video. All right, next. We're going to have... All right, let me get the mic up. All right, so a lot of these are like my daily wearers. I I don't know, probably about 10 pair. Could be about 8 pairs. But a lot of these are like my daily wearers. So these are kicks that I wear like all the time. So I like Jordan 1. So you're gonna see a lot of ones in this list, just like you did last night. So there's also a market. There's a market for like used kicks. So if you like to go and purchase used kicks, I'd recommend to go ahead and just you know, deodorize, clean your kicks. Don't just buy them from somebody and slap on your feet, right? So your shout out to Josh. Josh said he went and got the Midnight Navy today. They are fire. Josh, I said earlier on live earlier, we have a one pair at a time podcast on Saturday morning. So I said it earlier that I passed on them, but I'm not really passing. I'm waiting to get a juicy deal. I'm all about the juicy deals. I will go ahead and pick those up. I will pick those up. But congrats on your cop. Purple Haze in the building. He said congrats on your cop. So if you're gonna deodorize, if you're gonna pick up some kicks, whether they're your own or you pick them up from somebody else, I recommend you clean them up, right? Clean them up, deodorize them. And to deodorize them, you can do one or two things, and I'm gonna show you right here. Let's pull out these laces. So you can pull out that insole, and on that insole, you can literally scrub using this brush right here. You can literally scrub that. You're not going to harm this in any way, shape, or form. You're not going to harm this. Now, if you do happen to have a sneaker to where your insole does not come out like this, right? Or they do come out, you can kind of force them out. But let's just say you had a sneaker like these. Another one of my daily wearers. So let's say you had a sneaker like these to where the insole is kind of glued in there. It's not too kind, right? Unless you rip it apart. I'll show you what to do with that. Jordan 1 Obsidians. All right, so typically you would let that dry, right? I'm just gonna put that back in there. I don't plan on wearing these right now, so I'm cleaning them. Let me get that back in there good. All right, now this is an all leather sneaker. The two brushes, primary brushes that I'm going to use. You can see how dirty it is. The two brushes I'm going to use are going to be this brush right here. This right here would be for the upper. This right here would be for the lower. Easy clean. This is an easy clean. Easy clean. So we're going to start with the lower. I mowed the lawn in these. These are like, they actually have like little grass stains on them. Should have showed you before I cleaned it. But yeah, there's like, you see like green marks. You see like green marks all over these. I mowed the lawn in these joints. I wear my kicks. Double tap that screen for your boy. I appreciate you. Okay, don't like the video. Just gonna wipe that off, and then we're gonna go to the upper. And we're gonna go ahead and move to the upper. Let me see. Trying to get some better lighting. Let me work on this for a second. Let me work on this. Try to get some better lighting for you. All right, so that side is good. See that? And just to clean the uppers, I'm gonna go to the softer bristle brush right there. Just tap that in a little bit of water. I didn't even put any more cleaner on it. You can also hit the tongue with this if you want to. You can do both sides of the tongue if you need to. Soft bristle brush. We are all the way good. You're not destroying your leather. I actually love these joints. They're pretty comfortable. It's a nice quality on here too. I want you to stay tuned. I got some Jordan 4. They're my daughters. And I'll just do like a little spot clean as well. But the little Jordan 4 White Thunders. I'll have those coming up here pretty soon. I already did a little test on like what to do with nubuck and suede, but I'll do it again. All right, those are good. Let me tap this next one really fast. You can see some stains here. They're staining there. You can see the dirt. I'm not going to do the interior. There's no need to. But let me go ahead and start with the top on this one. You're not damaging the leather by using this brush. Not damaging it at all. I mentioned this yesterday in the live as well. If you do want to touch your laces, you know, in a deep clean, this is kind of a quick clean, but in a deep clean, I'd take the laces out and kind of get all detail in there like how I did with the other pair, with the other shoe, right? But if you do want to touch up the laces, you can use that sponge as well. It won't, this sponge will not fray your laces, right? You see how that's just, you can go across that if you wanted to. It's not going to fray your laces, so you'll be fine. Won't cause any damage to your laces. So you'll be fine there too, if you wanted to. Let me go ahead and knock out that outsole, and then these will be done. We'll go ahead and pull out those White Thunders. This is for the outsole. Hopefully you guys can hear it okay. You can hear me okay. I got my wireless mic set up. I'm not using my regular mic, so hopefully the sound check is good. Hopefully. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Appreciate you. Double tap that screen for your boy. Like the video. Before you leave, before you bounce, before you get up out of here, I appreciate you. I appreciate every last one of you. Tap that screen. Let me get this out the way. Take a look here. These are clean. All right, coming up next is going to be the White Thunders. And I have got a few more pairs. Actually, one of these pairs actually really don't even need to be clean. I just pulled them out to show you how to clean that fabric. But since I've already touched suede, we are good. All right. Here goes my daughter's shoes. They're not in bad condition, but you can tell they're not in bad condition. But you can tell she's already, we have some scuffing. We got some dirt. We got some scuffing. This is really good. This is really good stuff. You see the condition of those right there. They're not terrible. They're not terrible. They can use nice for the cleaning. Outside, you see some dirt there. So I'm gonna start with the midsole there. That's gonna be really easy. And when it comes to suede, nubuck, or what have you, I like to use a dry process. I talked about this a lot last night, but I like to use a dry process. So I'm gonna start with the outside with this brush right here, and I'm just gonna go into gently. Just go ahead and hit that outside there. If you happen to get a little bit on the suede or the nubuck, it's okay. It'll dry up. But I prefer to do a dry cleaning. I prefer to go dry, and I'll show you why. I'm gonna clean these up. That's it. This don't need anything more than that. I'm gonna wipe that down. I'm gonna hit that heel tab. How y'all doing tonight? I don't know what it is, man. I've been losing weight. How y'all doing tonight? Cause I'm hungry. So I got to jump on these lives and I don't even eat. Wow, getting hungry. So you see the outside, we're looking good there on the bottom. Now we're gonna touch up that material. All right, so here goes the key. Let me move this guy aside. Here goes the key. I'm gonna start off with a brush, and we're just gonna go dry. This is dry brush that we're gonna put on here, just all dry. Brushing is important because sometimes brushing all by itself can actually just clean up the shoe. So as I'm brushing it, I do see some stain here, and I'll show you exactly how to get that off. But keep in mind, this is a dry method. This is all dry until put that suede butter on there. I'll be honest with you, it's looking good already. All right, let me point out some stains. A little bit of marking here. Might be hard to see, but we got some right here. A little bit of marking there. You can see right here. We got some right there. But overall, just brushing it. All right, I can touch that up right there. And a little bit right there. So I'm just gonna touch that up. I'm gonna touch that up with the eraser. So we're gonna start here with the eraser. This side. All right. See how we're looking right there. Touch that side right there. Good. And little backside there. I know it looks dirty. I know it looks bad, but we're just gonna brush that off. It'll brush off just fine. Now, if you needed to, you can renap it. This one actually don't even need it. They're not in bad shape. See that mark that I had there is gone. See that mark up top right there is gone. And then work on that toe box. Now, keep in mind, this is all still dry. And that spot is still there. I'll show you how to work on that. All right. So right here, we still got that spot right there. And we have this spot right here. Now I'm going to pull up this napping tool, this guy right here. And gently, I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I'm going to use this side, not the wire brush side. You can use that wire brush side to get out like a deep stain, but you got to be kind of gentle on how you do it. You don't want to go crazy on it. Let me get and pull this guy out right here. We're gonna nap that. All right. This is all dry brush. All right. So you can apply some suede butter on here and go back through. So you can apply some suede butter and go back through and re-nap it. Right? I still see that spotting there and there. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to beat it up too much. And I'm not going to use this metal brush. I'll just show you. We'll switch over to the suede butter. Shake it up. Who loves these shoes? Let me see if it's possible. What color of Yeezys 350 Beluga are the best? The zebras, the black ones, or the gray ones? Man, that's a good question. So the only Yeezys that I have are actually the slides. I got them on foot right now. But that is a good question. I'm a big fan of black. Very big fan of black. All right, so we got that on there. Double tap that screen. Thanks for everybody who's tapped in tonight. Double tap that screen one time for me. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a minute there. Let that sit. Let that dry up a little bit, and then we'll go back to the dry brush. We'll dry brush that up. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? It's Saturday night. Yes, I do like the White Thunder. I have a pair of these as well. These are my daughters, but I do have a pair of the White Thunder as well. I think these joints are dope. I like them. They're available. They're available. Actually, they were available. You know, they've done a few restocks on these. They've done a few restocks on these, but apparently, you know, these are like the back to school kicks. So they've been moving. But you can still cop these for retail. Just catch them whenever they restock. All right, dry brush. You're gonna let that dry up. You're just hitting that suede. Man, that black, no lie, that black is just like popping now. Thanks to that suede butter. And you can repeat this process. But take a look at that front there. You see it? You see that? Yes, sir. Yep, that texture is changing. The texture is changing. All right, so a little before and after. I don't know which light is going to catch it better. Nah, that one's not catching it too good. I don't have my ring light on, like all the way. But clearly, this is the one that has not been cleaned. Just take a look at those colors there. What do y'all think? I really love this this dry process. That's the one that's clean. This is the one that's not clean. You can take a look here to see the difference. All right, let's get and move on to the next one. You know, because I got to send my baby to school looking sharp and clean now. All right, so this next one, let me take a peek here. Just looking around. See, that might be a scuff mark. I'm not sure if that's just dirt. That could be a scuff. But anyway, we'll just hand wipe that one. And I'm gonna start with dry, and I might just go suede butter on it. But it's not looking too bad. There's a little mark in the front right here. Little mark in the front. Let's see. This is why it's important to brush, because a lot of times you can literally just brush a lot of the dirt and a lot of the stuff right on off. Easy way to clean your kicks. Shout out to everybody who's tapped into your boy. I know it's late. For you East Coasters, man, y'all are some night owls. It's only 10 o'clock where I'm at. I'm on that mountain time. I am in Colorado. On that mountain time. Just a brush. Just a brush alone. Looks good. I'll go ahead and get that midsole. Go ahead and do that real quick. Once again, I'm going to be cautious. If I hit the Suede or the material, nubuck or whatever the case, this is not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. We'll just dry it off, but I'm just going to be cautious here. The shoes wasn't extremely dirty, so it's not taking much to clean them, which is good. This is the reason why I clean my kicks. I wear them and I clean them. I clean them often, almost after every time I wear them, I clean them. So it doesn't take like a deep clean to clean them up, because I never let them get to that state. I never let them get that dirty, to be honest with you. And I have a lot of shoes, which means that I have like a huge rotation of like what I wear. So, you know, when the shoe is dirty, I like to clean them, but if I don't, it's okay. I'll just wear something else. And sometimes people see my kicks on feet and they're like, man, how do you got those so clean? You know, and a lot of these are some of them are actually pretty old. And I just keep them clean. It looks like you got a pair where the heel tab didn't mark up the toe box during shipping. Yeah, you ain't never lie. You ain't never lie. I have seen that. I actually have seen that. And you know what? Honestly, this has been like my complaint. Like, this has been my complaint. I don't know why they're still giving us fours. They're giving us fours that have the SB shape, right? It has that SB shape. And then they're not giving us that rubberized heel tab. Man, that's been my complaint. Even on like the wet cements, even on the wet cements, like straight up, I'm like, the wet cements are dope. I cleaned those up yesterday. Man, they could have just gave us that soft heel tab. I know I'm complaining about it, but that soft heel tab is save up that Achilles right there. All right. I'm gonna throw a little bit of suede butter on here. Once again, no regrets. I'm not sponsored by this cat. I'm telling you right now, I supported him. He got his own business. He got his own cleaners called Suede Butter. It smells great. It smells amazing, right? I'm not sponsored by this cat, man. I supported him. You know, I communicate with him from time to time, man. And there's a lot of good mink oil. There's a lot of good cleaners and products you can use for your kicks, man. Pick what you like. You know, it's all good. A lot of it, honestly, a lot of it really works the same. But it's all, it's all about who you want to support. It's all good. My guys are all sponsored with Rejuvenator. I am a free agent, so I can talk about what I want to talk about. I like that feeling too. We'll shake that up. I had to do that up top because I do that down low. It might look a little weird. All right. I'm gonna wipe off the bottoms again, only because I kind of splattered that. Pause. But I kind of splattered that all over the place. So I'm just gonna wipe off that heel tab. Yeah, that is a scuff mark. So that is a scuff mark right there. That's what it was looking like. It was looking like a scuff. I've been thinking. I mean, I don't really have the most time because I'm a very busy person. But I've been thinking about possibly getting into like some restoration, doing some restoration work. I do want to get a box to where I can start doing like the outsoles for like the icy soles and all that stuff. But I've been thinking about it. Now that we got that mink oil on there, these joints are looking fresh, brand spanking new, outside of that scuff mark. All right, this one is clean. We're clean. You see a little bit of red from the from these. When I clean these up, that's where that little red dots are from. But it's all good. Both pair are clean. All right, these right here are clean. These are the Jordan 8. What are these called? The gun smokes, right? These are Jordan 8 gun smokes. I don't need to clean these. I just pulled them out just to have like some different material, different fabric. But whether you mess with nubuck or suede or whatever the case is, you pretty much clean it all the same. I would do a dry clean. So if I had to clean these, now I'm a mover and I work out in the elements. So I actually have videos about these right here in particular, to where yeah, I wear these a lot. They're winterized. They're well insulated. I mean, anybody who work outdoors, man, put these on foot. I promise you to keep your feet actually almost a little bit too hot, depending if you double up on socks or whatever the case is. So there's really nothing for me to do here. I would use this brush right here for this plastic. So for the bottom right here, I will use this brush. Boom. Brush that. I will start here. If I had to clean these, I will start with this brush just to brush it off. Right? All around that fabric there. Right? And then I will spot treat it. So if I had to, I would go here. I would use this, or I would hit it with the eraser, if I needed to. So just to show you, right? I would do that. If you had to re-nap it, you can. If you had to, we can go like this. If we were treating at the spot. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate you. Double tap that screen for your boy. So that's what you would do if you had to clean these. Like I said, they were already clean. This was more of a, I pulled those out because I wasn't really sure if I was going to go into like a deep cleaning. But since I already hit those white thunders, there was no need for those. Now, another pair of my daily wearers. I wear these a lot. I probably wear them too much. I got certain kicks. Like, no lie, I got certain kicks that I wear. When I say all the time, I mean, like just all the time. Like these right here, even though they're old, I wear these Jordan 1 Fearless. Man, I wear these a lot. I just keep them clean. Like I said, people look down at my feet and they're like, how do you got those so clean? Are they brand new? I'm like, absolutely not. I just clean them up. These Obsidians, Jordan 1 Obsidians. Quality on here is good. You heard me talk about this earlier. Let me pull out this extra set of laces. But the insole is glued down on these. It doesn't just pop right out, right? You can rip it out and tear it up if you wanted to replace it like that. But just as an example, if you were buying, I was talking about shoes on the secondary market. So if you were to buy used shoes off of someone that's in, decent condition or whatever the case is, deodorize, and that's easy. Let me see. Purple Hayes said one of his favorite Jordan 1s. Yo, you ain't never lie. And you already know. You already know the quality on this. He said I like to hand wash my kicks. That's what Josh said. Josh also said, do you wear shoe trees? Are you talking about like protectants, like creasers or non, to prevent it from creasing? Is that what you're talking about? Because if that, no, I do not mind creasing my kicks. I do not mind creasing my kicks, but I do put shoe trees inside my kicks, when I'm not wearing them. And I even said this yesterday, if you do not, the good old days are gone, but you can also use paper towels. Like I'm notorious for stuffing paper towels inside of my kicks as well. You get it in nice and tight. As a matter of fact, I'll prove it to you. So I normally pack that in there nice and tight. If you did pick up some used kicks, go ahead and deodorize them. You can unlace it. You can totally hit the inside of it. These are mine, so I'm not worried about it. I just kind of wanted to show you for demonstration purposes because, like I said, the insoles do not come out of these. They're glued in. But you can definitely unlace them and just open that shoe up and just deodorize it. You can even scrub it and clean it from the inside out. Like, literally, it wouldn't hurt. If you're picking up some used kicks, or maybe you got them wet and they're smelling funky or whatever the case is. These aren't terribly bad. As far as cleaning, I'm just going to do the outsoles right here, the midsoles. And we're like, honestly, we're good. I wear these, like I said, I wear these a lot. I like to throw white laces in here. Yeah, these joints is bomb. I wear them a lot. Let's go ahead and hit that midsole real quick. Hard bristle brush. A little bit of cleaner. This happens to be the FZ150. It's what I had yesterday. I have all of the cleaners. I got Rejuvenator. I got the Shoe Magic, the MGK. I have EB Kicks. I got FZ150. I even got some other local people in the mall. I've been looking out, man, be showing love and support to people. It's going to be an easy clean. Easy clean. This is just that maintenance clean right here. Super easy. Super easy. Are the shoes funky? Where are the socks? Nah, my shoes ain't funky. I was just giving an example of if you were to purchase used shoes and if they were funky, how to deodorize, how to clean them up. Yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and knock out the next one. Then I'll pull out something different and clean those up real quick. Shout out to everybody here. Appreciate you for tapping in with me on this Saturday night. Man, what did y'all do today? I was off of work today. We have a one pair at a time. We got a one pair at a time sneaker podcast. Go check us out on YouTube. It's called One Pair at a Time. I went to the chiropractor because I'm an old man. So I went and got adjusted today. I went and got a massage. I was off. So, I did a little bit of self-care action. And now I'm on here with y'all. You know what I mean? But I have not eaten yet. I'm getting hungry. Why I be jumping on lives and I'll be eating. But what did y'all do today? Do you have the same pair of dress socks on? All right. Listen, Philly. Look, I got moderators up in here. Don't be doing all that kinky sock stuff, man. Don't. Come on, Philly. Come on. All right, Josh said he had there for work. He went and picked up a couple of pairs today. Nice. I know Josh said you copped the Jordan 1, those Navy joints. Oh, what else did you cop, Josh? Talk to me. Talk to me. I'll be getting all kinky. I'll be coming in. Don't be jumping in my live acting like Shannon Sharp. I ain't playing that tonight. Save that for after the live. You go handle your business. Oh, that's my Michelle. Ooh, you caught the lost and found? Okay, let's go. Boom. Easy peasy. Like I said, they weren't even dirty. All right, let me get that back in here. Those of you that follow me on YouTube, go ahead and like the video. I went ahead and rocked these today. I wear these. When I tell you I wear these a lot, I wear them a lot. I'm just gonna take the rag, to be honest with you. I mean, they're not even messed up. So I'm just gonna take the rag. I'm not even gonna use the brush and just hand wipe it down. Easy clean. Had these on foot today. I'll put that in the community tab on YouTube. Easy wear. Shout out to anybody who liked Jordan 4s and copped the military blues. Jay Elevate says this is his sneaker of the year. Do you like military blues? That's it. Easy clean. All right, next. I had a couple pair of shoes today. I actually had a couple of pair. So we got two more. Stick around with me. I'll make it quick because I'm getting hungry anyway. Got two more pair. Jordan 1, I like ones. Paulins. Love the materials on here. I got a Wu-Tang shirt that I always wear with this to go along with this. These are not in bad condition at all. You see some dirt there in the bottom, so I'm just gonna clean that up, and these will be good to go. Easy clean, another easy clean. Easy clean. I'm not even gonna add any more solution on here. I'm just gonna dip it in some water. It gets that solution activated all over again. Switch to a dryer towel. Brand new towel here. Nice clean towel. That's good. That is good. Set this next one right here, and then we got one more. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in. Shout out to everybody. Got to throw a little bit more water on here. Blow dry or sun dry for nubuck. Yeah, if you want to use that method, you can totally do that. Here goes another thing about cleaning your kicks too, because I don't think I've mentioned this. Use either room temperature water or cold water. To be honest with you, I actually prefer like cold water, but don't use hot water, because if you put hot water on dirt, it can help kind of, for lack of better words, bake that dirt into the material. So definitely want to go cold water or room temperature water. Depending on where you live, you know, you might not want to put your kicks outside anyway, because they might be gone. They might be gone. All right, another pair I have here. Let me talk about these elements a little bit. I made a video about these winterized eights and then these elements. I absolutely love these elements. I have a couple of pair of these. I wear these for work. Great. I mean, just a great shoe for like the rain in the summertime. Those winterized eights are going to be great for the snow, right? I'm in Colorado, so whatever, it is what it is. Man, I hate the cold, but whatever, can't control it. So for a wet season, I'm telling you right now, this has the ripstock material on it. See that ripstock there? This has the Gore-Tex. I wear these a lot, like a lot. You can see some damage there right in the front. Actually, that's more dirt. But then again, these are also fading as well, because I've just beat these up. But I'll also show you that with that suede butter, you can actually kind of bounce these back as well. Double tap that screen for your boy. Let's get started. So I'm gonna start with my dry clean. I'm gonna knock this out fairly quick. Let's start right there. Let's start right there with that. See that? Making all that noise. This video might put somebody to sleep. Dry brush. What do you see? All dry. That was all a dry clean right there. If you absolutely had to, if you wanted to treat that spot just a little bit more, if you wanted to treat that spot a little bit more, you can come over to this tool right here. I wouldn't use this side. There's no need to. There's a time and place for that, but I would use this side right here. And if you absolutely wanted to, all right, going around the rest of the shoe, it doesn't look bad. So just for man, I wish I was able to catch that. You can see how, yeah, you can see that pattern change there. Yeah, dope. All right, we're gonna throw a little bit of suede butter on there. Let me take a look at this one. See if there's another stain. I do see something in the back there. We got one right there. It's not the easiest to see, but you can see some dirt there. We'll go ahead and we work on that real quick, and then I'll just apply the suede butter to both. Shout out to everybody who's tapped in tonight, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, and these are dirty. Well, like I said, I'll wear them. You can see dirt. You see dirt all over there. I'll clean them up. Even though I'm gonna wear them again soon. Next time it rains, I'm gonna have these on feet. All right, let me clean up that spot there. Where did it go? Yeah. All right. Same thing, dry clean. So I'm just gonna brush. Start off with a brush. And you'll be surprised. Like you would honestly be surprised on how far a brush, just a simple brush, can go. Just to prove my point, I'm going to grab another pair real quick. I'm gonna take the mic with me because I have them on my stairs. I got kicks on stairs over here. But I'm just pulling these out just for like training purposes. Here goes another pair of kicks that I wear all the time, even to work. These are CMFTs. And just take a look. Take a look at how these are just beat all the way down. And I am just going to show you the benefit of just brushing, like flat out. This one looks like it's a little bit dirtier than the other one, but take a look at that. And this is the benefit of just brushing your kick. I'm gonna get back to these, but I just want to show you the power of a dry brush, right? All dry. You'd be surprised on like the layer of dirt that is on your shoes that just can be brushed off. Look at that. And that's just the brushing. You see those dark spots right there, right? But that is just brushing. Just a brush. Didn't touch with anything wet yet. Just a brush. Now, if I wanted to clean those up, I can. I could use that napping tool. The suede on here actually isn't really bad. See that dark spot right there? We can work on that right around the whole toe cap. Get in that corner. You can see a lot of that. This is from the eraser. And then I'll show you whenever you go to nap up that material. I'm going to vacuum later, so I'm just going to get that onto the floor. I'll vacuum. Right? Now keep in mind, nothing wet has been applied to this shoe as of yet. Right? Nothing wet. You can use this corner right here if you need to get into like a corner. Right? The best part is we are not damaging the material. This material is not getting damaged. Now you can apply some suede butter on here and then just repeat that entire process. And it'll start pulling that right on out. It'll start pulling that right on out. But just to show you the difference, if we looked at the two here, I ended up cleaning up the dirtier pair. And keep in mind, this is all dry. This is all dry. And like I said, it's amazing. It's literally amazing on what just a brushing can do. Let me put those down. I'm gonna finish up with these, and I'm getting out of here because it's getting late, and I'm hungry. All right, I think I had to touch up one more pair, one more side over here. Let me find it again. Yeah, all right, it's right here, right there. That's gonna be easy touch up. Start with a brush, and you can see how it's kind of faded. You can see how it's lighter. These are the curries. I love this color right here, but you can see how it's kind of faded. We're gonna bring that color right on back as well. We're gonna hit it with the eraser. We hit that with the eraser. Dry brush. Outsole, should I say midsole? Get a little bit of solution on there. Got a little bit of water on the materials there. It's okay. It'll dry up just fine. And nothing for nothing, like I said, these are an outdoor shoe anyway. Now, even though I'm not sponsored by them, Rejuvenator does have a stain water repellent which works really good, really, really good. So you can even spray these, with that Reshoevnator product. That one's good. You can see the water there. That'll dry up. It'll be okay. Let me hit this next one. Shout out to everybody that is still sticking with me. Y'all are some troopers, man. Especially if you're on the East Coast. Y'all are some troopers. It's late. It's Saturday. And y'all decide to come kick it with me, man. Appreciate that. It's looking pretty good. Throw a little bit of Suede butter up on there. Those are the best spots. I tagged it by mistake there. But like I said, it's all good. It's all right. Let's get some Suede butter on there. So see, the whole shoe got darker because I went ahead and applied that Suede butter on there. This stuff smells so good. So you can see the difference there between the two. And it dries up pretty quick. And when it dries up, we'll go ahead and hit it with that dry brush. We go ahead and hit this one. Same thing. Right. See, this one is already starting to dry up. You see the dry spots there. It dries up pretty quick. In the meantime, I'm going to wipe down. I love this 3M reflective material. I'm going to wipe this down now. But that's that 3M reflective material. So you can be seen even in the darks. Just going to hand wipe that down as that continues to dry. And as that's drying, you go back to your dry brush. This guy's dry. You go back to your dry brush and you just brush that material there. These are the light curries. I like these joints. Colors on here is actually pretty dope. Elements. I like elements. They're good for the elements. Still drying. I'll work on the next one. Take a look at that. We'll let that dry up. Looks way better. I know my camera is probably not catching like the effectiveness of this clean. It's probably not catching it on camera, but looks way better. See, I got those dirt stains off the front there. Applied that Suede butter. They're still drying. You see the water stain. That was me. I got a little sloppy with it, but like I said, that'll drop just fine. But I mean, just way better. Nice and clean. So overall, today we cleaned up got a pretty good cleaning in. We did some of those, some breads. We did some Thunders, some Jordan 8s, right? Some military blues. Yeah, man, we knocked out a couple of pair of kicks. Some Jordan 1 stealths, right? We got it in with some stealths. Some Jordan 1 elements. Yeah, we did that. We did that. Some Jordan 1 pollens. Yeah. And last but not least, some Jordan 1 Obsidians. Yo, shout out to everybody for tapping in. Like the video, subscribe if you like some content like this. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. Yo, thanks for kicking it with me on your Saturday night. I'll catch y'all later. Tune into One Pair at a Time podcast. Show us some love. In the meantime, we're getting out of here. It's time to go eat. Fat boy hungry. Yeah, we out. All right. I don't know why people are still here, but you know. Good night. Good night. Suede butter. Like, let me answer this question real quick. Suede butter is a product that is made by this guy right here. His name is No Regrets. He actually has a YouTube channel. I love his product. I'm not sponsored by him or none of that stuff, but I love his product. So if you're interested, YouTube Suede, No Regrets. He has a YouTube channel. He does a bunch of cleanings and stuff like that too. He knows his stuff. Very good product. Y'all have a good one.